Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. This time we're traveling to Vancouver, our first out of the province trip since the pandemic, where we actually had to take a plane, which made it feel like a real adventure. Starting off, 1 hour south of Vancouver, there's a historic fisherman village called Steveston. It has a big community of Japanese Canadians that have lived here since mid-19th century and were the pioneers of fishing and salmon canning industry. With over 600 fishing boats, it's now Canada's largest fleet. You can also take a whale watching tour from here, but due to COVID restrictions, the tours were limited and were not available during our visit. We stopped by Fisherman Market where they sell fresh catch of the day seafood and tried delicious lunch on the wharf at famous Pajo's Fish and Chips. Back in the city, you can enjoy sea views from multiple ferries that can take you to Granville Island, Olympic Village, or Yaletown. We also enjoyed walking along English Bay and Sunset Beach, and further on into Stanley Park. One of the most scenic routes in Canada, Sea to Sky Highway, starts on Lionsgate Bridge, going through Stanley Park to North Vancouver, and then all the way up to Whistler through Highway 99. It's amazing to see how the scenery changes so fast, from turquoise views of the ocean to Rocky Mountain peaks covered in snow. There's a lot of attractions along the way that you can explore, like Sea to Sky Gondola at Squamish, multiple provincial parks with hiking trails and breathtaking views, or Britannia Mine Museum, a former copper mine which is now a National Historic Site. On our way back, we were mesmerized by breathtaking views that were opening in front of us. Capilano Suspension Bridge has become a must-see attraction for people visiting Vancouver in recent years. Filled with crowds of tourists during regular times, the park was almost empty due to COVID restrictions, which gave us a unique opportunity to explore it without any distractions. We made a video about it earlier. You can check it out through the link in the right top corner. Original bridge was built in the late 19th century, but with the latest owner that bought it almost 40 years ago, it became more commercial, opening new attractions like Cliff Walk, Treetop Adventures, Raptors Ridges, and many more seasonal attractions. The name of the park comes from Squamish word Capilano, which means beautiful river. This place has historical connection with First Nations culture, and the park has North America's largest private collection of totem poles. A bit further north from Capilano, there's Grouse Mountain, where you can take a gondola ride with spectacular views of Vancouver and Strait of Georgia. We rented local city bikes and took a ride along the coastal line and decided to go all the way up to UBC campus, University of British Columbia. It seemed relatively close judging by the map, but we didn't expect to have some significant hills on the route. I must say though that compared to Toronto city bikes that only have 3 speeds, Vancouver Bike Share provides a 7-speed bike. So at the end of the day, the hills didn't appear as scary as we thought. Talking about bike share. Mobi, that's the name of Vancouver's bike share, give an option to get daily, monthly, or annual pass. We decided to go with a monthly pass because it was more reasonable than renting it every day. Overall, we paid about $45 each for several days of riding. Their bike network is mostly spread around downtown area and doesn't go all the way to UBC, so if you want to return your bike, you'll have to go back to the city. Vancouver is surrounded by waters of Strait of Georgia and Vancouver Harbor, and has a very long shoreline. For a coastal city, tides are a normal natural phenomena that happens twice a day. If you've never lived next to the ocean, this will be something really exciting to experience. The water goes out several hundred meters, exposing the ocean floor with seaweed and shellfish. Huge trans-Pacific tankers seem to be standing on the ground and appear to be really close. When the tide goes back in, the tidal forces are carrying masses of water at a very high speed back into the harbor. I've only seen this once before, on the Atlantic coast in Nova Scotia. You can check out the video in the upper right corner. Nevertheless, this experience is special every time. There are multiple resources where you can check the exact time for tides in a certain location, so make sure to do it if you want to catch it on time. And to finish the list, we recommend catching the sunset on one of the bays in Vancouver. It's West Coast after all, and ocean sunsets are one of the most beautiful in the world.